So I almost bought one of these. They're called flashlight gloves. You wear them and freaking lights shoot out of your fingers. And as you can see, everybody and their uncle is selling these things. And most are very highly rated, and the price varies from like $10 to $20. I like the idea of having a glove where you're just kind of wearing the light, and that way you can point it in any given direction. I think any application where you're outdoors, fishing, biking, walking your dog, doing some emergency repairs, that these glove lights would be a really good thing. I'm not so keen on the price because the price is all over the place. I think the design has some issues. First of all, some of the comments is that this glove doesn't fit everybody. And what if you want to put this glove over gloves? In other words, it's cold, it's wet. You're not going to be able to fit that or slide it well or easily over another glove. A lot of people are losing one or two of these lights because this wire breaks. And I'm pretty sure it's not a real beefy wire in most cases. And you can accidentally hit the on-off button there. And there's nothing more frustrating than to have one of these lights work and the other one not, because it just is a constant reminder you bought a product that failed. So after a bit of thought, I came up with another design that I think works slightly better and can go on all your fingers. I call it the finger light. So let's go to a top-down shot, and I'll go into all the details of this quick and easy build. Only requires one tool. Here's my original design. You have this ring here, and depending on how big your finger is, you can slide it over. And then this is just one of those. It has the Velcro on both sides. It has the grippers and then the soft side. I put little pieces of glued Velcro, the fuzzy side, and then you just take your finger and you wrap it around. And you only have to do this the first time, and then you got it forever. It's very lightweight. You can barely even realize it's on your finger, and then you can just slide it on and off once you have it. Say you're wearing a glove. Well, if it's a thin glove like this, it slides right on there, no problem whatsoever. So any kind of wet project, dirty project, you can put this guy on there, focus it, you can bring it back further on your fingers if for some reason you need your fingertip. Put it upside down and have it like that. You can. And I'm kind of surprised with how this design turned out. But how about a bigger glove like this? So you might have to make an adjustment, but it's pretty easy to do. Boom. Works. Say you're running, you get a 3, 4, or 5 of these on, and that would show you the path. But also, if somebody gave you a little bit of attitude, imagine a bunch of these in your eyes. Not as a offensive, but purely defensive. But I understand not everybody likes black, so I actually decided to get a bunch of colors and colored straps. Because if there's anything that I've learned, that if you're working in the dark where you need one of these things and you drop this, there's a lot of darkness in the dark, and that's gonna just kind of disappear. Whereas if you had something that had a little bit of color to it, or one of these straps, it would kind of stick out on the ground in even the most faintest of light. So you can see here the black one kind of blends in, but all these other colors don't. I'll post all the supplies below so that you can quick and easily make some of these yourself. This build is pretty inexpensive. I got 15 of these for $7, $8. 100 of these were about $7, and then dollar store, Velcro, and then the only tool you need is scissors. The other option you have is whether you want fuzzy side up or the hook side up. The hook side in, that gives you a little bit more friction when you put it on your finger. And the only difference between that is what you stick on the light itself. And you could do this all in black Velcro, but I can see, particularly for this guy and maybe for this guy, white Velcro might be a better option. And you can mix and match. Go crazy. There's probably hundreds of different combinations of colors you could use on this build. So I'm always trying to give away shop tips. I like to hang everything up or have the ability to hang it or contain it. So I'll just take a straight cutter and just come down here and just make a little flap like that. That way you can slide it in and out when you use it. And then, gee, I got two instead of one. Just slide it back in there and it's all contained. It doesn't come out. So this time we're going to use the white light and the loopy side. You're going to cut this in half, take and make two little pads. If you just have one of these on your keychain, you can just instant on and off, but I like the fact that it shuts on and off. There's that little switch, and see, I've kind of buried it there, so I got to be a little careful. So that's the on and off switch, so just pull it down and it stays on. Fairly waterproof. Would I want to go scuba diving with these things on? I'm not sure it would give me the results I'm looking for, but since I don't have any of these white strips, if I did, I certainly could use that. I'm going to use yellow. Alright, so since I have the hook here, I'm going to put the fuzzy side, I'm going to start at the bottom, and then just get my finger out here like this. I guess you wouldn't need this top piece. I just think it helps no matter what you got, whether it's fuzzy or not, it just helps keep it in place a little bit. And there. You got it. There is a tad bit more friction, loop side facing your skin, and it's not uncomfortable. So we'll make one more for you. Just cut off this time another piece of black Velcro, and I'm going to go blue with blue. And then I'm just going to make a thumb light for this one. You don't have to go real tight on it. Now what you could do here, actually, I've been thinking about this a little bit, is you could go, instead of having this Velcro piece on here, come back, put it on here. On the top, yeah, this is going to work. Yeah, I like this idea. Why did I think of this first? Bottom piece, what they call the hook side. This is the soft side. Yeah, this is going to work. I like this. You know, sometimes you got to play with an idea for a while before you really kind of nail it. So then you come around like this. Yeah. See, now you got the good Velcro on the top. You got Velcro on the top, Velcro on the bottom. That's all locked in. You can do the switch. There. You can move it to the side. You got full dexterity. Opposite Velcro. And that will just lock it down that much more. So I'm going to fix these, make a couple others, and then we'll just summarize the build. And after a couple minutes, you got 5. These are a lot of fun. They'd be great party gifts for adults and children. I think if you're going to decide which way you want to go, you probably want to have them all the same on the outside so that they don't stick together like that. But I do prefer the hooks on the inside. It gives you a little bit more grip, and I think the Velcro doesn't have a tendency to snag on things. The Velcro on the outside, like that. When you're done, or you just want to put them away for a while, just shut them off and just store them all like that. I'll be really surprised if I don't see a bunch of copycat videos, and they may even get better views than I do because my channel's a little smaller. But these are a lot of fun. They're easy to make. When I use somebody else's design or riff off of it or make it slightly different or better, I always try to give credit to the originator down below. And here you go. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in designs of all kinds, making and breaking things, I do evaluations of sports gear, electronics. I even do costumes, cosplay, and props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what you're gonna see.